Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Suburb Deep Dive with PropSpotter. PropSpotter, the smarter way home. Today we're going to talk about a very interesting spot, and if you're a big property investor, it shouldn't come as a surprise to you. We're talking about Kirwan in Queensland. Kirwan is a suburb located in Townsville, roughly 15 minutes outside of Townsville, 12.5 kilometers away. You may say, Sean, why Townsville? What's happening over there? Well, don't hear it from me, hear it from Propertyology, one of the best buyers agents in the space, where they predicted on June 18, 2024, that Australia's best property market will be Townsville. Now, a couple of key reasons why. Link will be in the description for this article so you can read it there. $12 billion worth of committed projects. That's plenty of jobs. Internal migration. Townsville has Australia's fastest growing economy. It's got affordable housing and it's got plenty of employment on the horizon. Housing supply there is very tight. It's already 40% lower than when Propertyology started sending clients there many years ago. It's got insufficient housing supply and population accelerating. And you can see that gap there with population growth trending upwards, but housing supply going downwards. It's got the lowest risk profile in the country. Health is 18% of jobs, mining is 3% of jobs, and accommodation and food have tripled over the last decade. So Townsville seems to be a winner, and it is still running, especially Kirwan. But then you may say, Sean, what's going on here? Doesn't Townsville flood? Well, let's have a look at the flood maps, shall we? To sort of orient ourselves, there's Townsville when it loads up here, and Kirwan right here. Kirwan right here. You can see there is some light flooding on streets, but generally nothing touching the housing stock. Yep, there we go. We're getting clearer and clearer. So some streets have some flooding of 0 to 0.5 meters, depending on where you're looking, but there is absolutely very little flooding on housing structures and blocks of land. Now, property deep dive, what are we looking at? Median currently $648,000 with average rent of $500 a week and a yield of 4%, higher than what you get in the capital cities, but nothing to jump home about. You can see the price trend here. You know, in the beginning of 2024, the median price was $459,000. As of last month, it was $650,000. So that is a $200,000 increase over the last year, roughly 25%. Growth rate cycle, we're just seeing it go from 5% up in 2020, 23% up in 2024, and it's yet to still show some positive. ERSAD score of 3, renter to owner ratio of 35%, stock on market of 0.26%, and inventory of less than 1 month. Days on market sitting at 34 days, which means supply is getting eaten up as soon as it goes live. Not a fan of the vacancy rate at 2.65%, but you got to pick your battles in life. 6 building approvals in the entire suburb, representing 0.08%. This is a great suburb and one that you should still think about if you're in the market. Let's have a look at some sold listings. Thought I had this open, but let's start afresh. Kirwan. Sold is probably the better indicator of where we're playing today. $670,000 sold. Beautiful 4-bedroom house. $617,000. Not so beautiful, but still functional. 4-bedroom house on 600 square meters of land. $655,000. I should really sort this by date newest to oldest. There we go. 45 Ghana Road, quite an interesting one. Sold as a house, but it is a 5-bedroom split over 2 buildings, where you've got a building 1, 2 bedrooms with lounge, bathroom and kitchen, and building 2, 3 bedrooms with lounge, bathroom and kitchen. Sold for $720,000 and probably will yield close to $1,000 a week in Kirwan. So opportunities like these do come up as well. Kirwan is looking good and probably still has a bit of a run left in it. Get on it until we see you next time, ladies and gentlemen.